They've worked it well. Missed kick, but it falls beautifully for Kieran Lee to level. 10 minutes into this second half, we're all square again. Lavery missed this kick, Lee certainly didn't.
The corner is taken, curled into the box. Antonio leaping for it, headed away by Wednesday. Stevie May gets a head on it, calls for handball.
Must have been swirling that. It was all over the place.
As here's Nuyu. Nuyu knocks it down here to Maguire. Maguire's pass looking for Stevie May. Will find Stevie May. May gets into the box, hasn't got too much support. Nuyu's trying to get up with him. Still Stevie May on this right hand side, in towards Nuyu with a header, cleared off the line.
Yes! Get in there!
Kieran Lee has got the goal for Sheffield Wednesday. It was messy, but they won't matter at all. It was Nuyu's initial effort that was blocked. It was bouncing around there. Eventually, I think it was just kicked against Kieran Lee and into the goal. And Sheffield Wednesday lead a minute before half-time. Nottingham Forest 0, Sheffield Wednesday 1.
Well, I think you've got to give a massive praise to Stevie May. He did brilliant over on the far side. He's curled that ball back to the far post and he's found Nuyu and he's 2 yards out and he should have scored with a header. I'm not sure if Nuyu's claiming it, but he thought it was Kieran Lee. And there was a scramble, the ball fell and it's really a yard, aren't you, from the net. I think a Forest player attempts to clear it and it's either gone in off Nuyu or Kieran Lee. Doesn't matter, it's 1-0.
It doesn't matter, it is 1-0 to Sheffield Wednesday. For me, it looked like it was Kieran Lee last and it will be his...
And we've got the free kick, which has been hit diagonally now.
By Tom Lees, up towards Keane, he wins the header down into the area here. Stevie May trying to get on it, it's been messed
up,
and it's turned home, and it is Lee who smashes it home. Absolute calamity in the back line for Ipswich Town, but Sheffield Wednesday won't mind because Kieran Lee pops it into the roof of the net and gives Sheffield Wednesday the lead at Portman Road. Ipswich Town 0, Sheffield Wednesday.
From your defence.
Thrown up towards Barry and Martinez. Well, Rotherham so close to winning this game and then so close to losing it. And after all of that, it looks like it's going to end up in a 2-2 draw. We've had the 7 minutes on my watch. The referee will allow play to continue for a few seconds more. Headed up towards Nuyu. Nuyu's in there. Stevie May back heel to Kieran Lee.
Oh.
Yes! Lee wins it with the last kick of the game for Wednesday. It's unbelievable here at the New York Stadium. Wednesday scored twice in stoppage time and they have won the South Yorkshire Derby. Rotherham 2, Wednesday 3. You will never see a finish like this again.
Well, what celebrations we've seen down in front of us, and the Wednesday supporters, the Wednesday team and the Wednesday staff are thoroughly enjoying this.
We'll do as well, just thinking about it. It's another big lad to aim for when we have set pieces.
Milo.
Yeah, in the middle of the park. Haven't really given him a chance to win a header yet, but maybe that could be a weapon. Driving forward here is Lee, lays it off towards Lavery. In the middle, comes back for Lee!
Yes!
Wednesday score! It comes back towards Kieran Lee, who carried the ball a long way. Lavery was involved in the play, and Wednesday perhaps getting a bit fortunate that it went back towards the midfielder, but he showed a great composure, lifting it over Button, and you see yet another goal for Kieran Lee. He's chipped in with a few this season from midfield. Maybe we didn't see it coming, but Wednesday take the lead again here at Hillsborough.
Well, over the last 10 minutes or so, Lavery's found space on that left-hand side. That's the third time. And again, he's done superbly. Just fired that ball across the 6-yard box. The shot's come in, the keeper's blocked it. It's come out to Kieran Lee in a simple task of just making sure he doesn't hit the goalkeeper. So...
Helland will clear it up towards Magoma. And now here is Lee, can't bring the ball down. It loops up towards Lloyd Isgrove, rather fortunately for Wednesday. Isgrove checks his run, slips it backwards here to Jeremy Elan in the shade over on the far side of the ground. Now here's Kieran Lee. He will check backwards and switch it beautifully over towards Lewis Buxton. Buxton on the right-hand side will whip it across. It's a dangerous one. Here's a real chance and a goal! And it's headed in from Kieran Lee. His second in 2 games. the teams. It's Bournemouth 0, promotion chasing Bournemouth 0, Sheffield Wednesday 1.
Rob, you talk about goal scorers, it doesn't matter about goal scorers because you need players who can put delivery in. Out of his feet, with venom, all the pace on the ball takes the defenders out of play, and to be fair, it's a great
who knows Hillsborough very well.
3 minutes additional time, 3 minutes.
Pickford's clearance. It's quickly worked forward towards Nahiu. The back pass from Woods. And Keane tries to win the ball in the air, but he's looked rather isolated so far. Clark allows the ball to bounce. It doesn't break to Nahiu. But now Lee! And it's 1-0. Kieran Lee with his first league goal of the season. Preston North End's defending really let them down. They had 2 or 3 opportunities to clear, but a lovely back heel releasing him. From that moment, Lee.
You don't put a man on the line because they've done it 3 or 4 times today.
Well, they've done well.
They have. There you go. The
Here
back man at the back post. It's gone into the box, cleared away. McGugan's underneath it, controls it just about, and has to play it back for Jack Hunt. Lifts it back in towards the box. Lucas Shaw steers the header down towards Tom Lees. Here's a chance. Forestieri saved again. Forestieri across. Yes! Wednesday put it away, and they are 2-1 ahead. I can't even see who scored it.
It was Kieran Lee.
It was Kieran Lee arriving late into the box. It all happened so fast. A save initially from the goalkeeper. Forestieri had the peace of mind and the confidence to slot it across. And Kieran Lee, in 82 minutes, has put Wednesday ahead. It's Sheffield Wednesday 2, Huddersfield 1. Moved away towards Wallace. Wallace plays it into the channel. He's looking for Kieran Lee and it deflects back to him. Kieran Lee bearing it on goal! Yeah! It is a goal! And it's Kieran Lee. He gets a lucky ricochet into his path, but he keeps his calm, he keeps his composure, and then he just puts it in with his left foot. Low past the goalkeeper, Kushak. He could do nothing about it. And Wednesday, in a matter of minutes, have knocked out Birmingham City on Boxing Day. It's Sheffield Wednesday 2, Birmingham City. Jack Hunt getting it back.
Just over Forestieri's head. Fadil still on the pitch, does well.
Just hooked that over his head. He's obviously been able to get a bit more treatment to carry on in the second half. He was a worry at the end of the first 45 minutes. Hooper's moved this one out wide. An opportunity perhaps to get the crossover from this flank. It's crossed in there. It's a nice little stand-up ball, but it's been cleared away. Wednesday just trying to put some pressure on that back line. Goes back into the box. Chance for an put away. A nice little knock down, and there was Kieran Lee in loads of space in front of the Kop end. Just a slot home, an equaliser for Sheffield Wednesday. Kieran Lee making one of those little runs into the box, finding the space and finding the finish to give Wednesday the equaliser. It's Sheffield Wednesday 1, Burnley 1 at Hillsborough.
Yeah, well, great credit as well. Bannon again, put it onto his left foot. He finds Nuiu. It's an excellent header from Nuiu into Kieran Lee's path, and he makes no mistake from about 5 yards out.
It back now does Bannon. Plays a measured pass into the feet's first time pass from Hooper. Finds Wallace. Loads of space actually if he wants to cut in and think about a strike. We know he's capable of scoring from that kind of range. He's already had one go in this game. Lifted up there by Bannon, up towards the area. Hooper turning it in.
Yes!
Lee on the swivel.
What a goal!
Came down from the head down from Hooper, and there was Kieran Lee just pushing it really into the back of the net. 3-0 just before half-time, and it's all the patient build-up from Wednesday. They weren't rushing. Eventually they played the ball into the area, and then it was worked across towards Kieran Lee. 3-0 to...
Forestieri. Hunt is always an option. Here he is. Forestieri. Can he pick the way through? Oh, he has! And it's finished superbly! Kieran Lee's delight! Sheffield Wednesday's delight!
This is what they've needed, a commitment to get forward, to make the numbers matter, to get themselves in a position where they can gamble. It's a wonderful finish in the end by Kieran Lee. Slightly fortuitously that it bobbles through, but there's the architect-in-chief again. Nice little dummy, little step over, sets up his own chance, Kieran Lee. Cool as you like there, 6 yards out.
This often understated, underrated figure has scored a critical goal for Sheffield Wednesday.
Bannon. Sasso's got it now.
It's got to go forward, it's got to go.
Sasso finds Reach, beat your man and whip it in. Adam Reach. Can he be the match winner? He plays it back instead for Wallace. Wallace.
One last.
Get it into the box. It goes in now towards Kieran Lee. Come on, Lee! Kieran Lee!
Yeah!
Wednesday wins! Right at the death! It's Kieran Lee! That must be 95 minutes on the clock! Wednesday have won this! They were 2-0 down! They had a man sent off! Bristol missed the penalty! Wednesday win this one by 3 goals to 2!
What a game! What a game of football that has been!
Look at the scenes over there!
Kieran Lee!
It's a mini pitch invasion!
On his way into the box. Never scored for Sheffield Wednesday. Is this the day to do it for Glenn Louvens? Wallace sent it in. Louvens was up there and headed home by Kieran Lee! On his 150th appearance for the club, Kieran Lee drags Sheffield Wednesday level. Well, they deserve it too. For the amount of play that they've had today, Kieran Lee's head up finds the bottom corner of Stojkovic's nets. The keeper flat-footed as Kieran Lee makes contact with this. I think it goes off Velios as well. We've seen 2 goals today via deflections. Not that Kieran Lee will mark behind the goal, share his anger. Westwood way out of his goal here, the keeper. Newu's flick into Fletcher. Now Forestieri against Mansion, round the corner, Fletcher, and now turned in for Kieran Lee, who's got another one. He was the hero against Bristol City late on, and is the hero again. It is another dramatic home win for Sheffield Wednesday, who have come from behind again to take all 3 points. Kieran Lee at the double. Terrific approach play. Fletcher tees up Lee, who flicks it in at the near post. Right in front of the Kop. And Sheffield Wednesday have turned it round and are on course for a 3rd successive win on their own turf. Some surprise though that Wednesday didn't go out and sign another centre-back. Louvens has his injury problems this season. Sam Hutchinson, as I mentioned earlier, has had to deputise on several occasions back there, and that's good chasing down by Forestieri, who suddenly is in. Lonergan coming out, squared across for Lucas Xiao, and Lee is arriving as well. It's 2! Barely half an hour gone, and Sheffield Wednesday are firmly in charge at Molineux. A nightmare start for Paul Lambert in this, his first home game in charge. And Wolves now have a mountain to climb. And Kieran Lee bags another one. Forestieri was looking for Lucas Shaw, who then spotted Kieran Lee, who steers into an empty net. Wolves 0, Sheffield Wednesday 2. How do Wolves come back from this?
Moment as Westwood will take this free kick upfield. It's just tinked off the head of Miles Henlock. Hooper will make sure it goes out of play for a throw-in, but it will be an attacking throw-in to Sheffield Wednesday. Adam Reach has gone out to take it. Rhodes and Forestieri occupy positions inside the 18-yard box. Hunt comes forward to take the throw-in. Padil ushered forward from the back. And now Hunt, back it comes to Bannon. Bannon's first touch is a good one. He's away from McGoldrick, scampering forward now. Plays in Hooper, inside right channel of the box. Up goes the cross. Rhodes with the header, but he didn't make the fullest of contact. Padil sweeps it back upfield to Bannon. Great return ball to Padil. In goes the cross, and in he goes! And the decisive touch comes from Kieran Lee. And Sheffield Wednesday get the all-important decisive goal to further cement their place in the end of season playoffs. Just the breakthrough they were after, and Kieran Lee gets it, poking home from close range to send the travelling Wednesday fans in the top tier bananas. Ipswich 0, Wednesday 1.
Reach. Kieran Lee. There's Wallace. Slip through to Hunt. Hunt into a dangerous area to Rick with the clearance. And smashed home by Kieran Lee. A wonderful moment for him. Back fit. He's amongst the goals. And that may just seal it for Sheffield Wednesday with just over 20 minutes to play.
We spoke about him previously, getting in the right place at the right time, and he does it absolutely perfectly. You can see him, he's actually on the edge of the box there, not having anything to do with it. Fantastic run from Hunt, falls a little bit fortuitously into his path off the captain Worrell. He won't care one bit. We've talked about them all afternoon, really working it well on the right hand side. A lovely one too. You see Lee, furthest forward in the box, just what Sheffield Wednesday have missed. He brings the energy and the right place at the right time. Sheffield Wednesday dominant.
Wallace. Hooper's on the move. O'Kane popping up where he was needed, but... Oh! Kieran Lee! Could not have caught it any sweeter than that! Well, it's a different Wednesday to last weekend, to say the very least.
Absolutely brilliant. You try and pick things up, things that might be poor, but I think first and foremost you have to admire this finish, because this is an outstanding finish. Goalkeeper's got no chance. The one question mark you would say, it's actually they tried to clear the ball here, so Kane tries to be too clever. He's Sheffield Wednesday pressing high. Lee just runs onto it. No goalkeeper stopping that. He'll be disappointed in the manner of conceding that goal as well. But like I say, at times you just got to look and you just got to admire the goals.
He's had a fine game. He's been superb, to be fair to him.
Bannon to Reach. Reach can't get past Little. And now Bannon with it. Bannon plays it across here for Hooper. Hooper edge of the area. Right-footed strike, stings the pounds of the keeper. Hunt trying to get there. And then the ball's in the back of the net.
Oh, the
referee played the advantage, and Sheffield Wednesday are back in this game. There was a very blatant handball there, but it doesn't matter because the referee allowed play to go on, and the ball was bundled into the back of the net. And Wednesday are back in it. Bolton 2, Wednesday 1, and a yellow card dished out to one of the Bolton Wanderers players, Moraes, who was blocking it as it was heading towards goal.